Today we are going to do a fun little experiment where we are going to hop over to my computer, use traditional Google search engine to look up a product, as well as then comparing that with using AI and seeing what the results are, how they're different, similar, and which one I like better, which I don't think you'll be surprised by, but let's head over to my computer and get right into it. I have regular Google open for Google search, and then I also have my AI Copilot open. Copilot is just the one that I use. You could use whichever one that you're most comfortable, familiar with. This is just the one that I'm choosing to use today for this experiment. We're going to start with Google, and we're going to type in best air fryer 2025 for family of 6. And so we hit enter, and we are immediately given a screen full of lots of information. There's all of this across the top with different things. There's lots of filters on the side. And of course we get the sponsored things already trying to sell us immediately without having any information on the air fryer whatsoever. So if we scroll down a little bit, there's some videos that will walk you through the different air fryers. Then we have the different articles for different things. So let's just click on one. And we have the best air fryers reviewed by our experts. And we'll just scroll down here for a second. So they start to go through their favorite air fryers, pros and cons, different things like that. It's a very long article, it looks like. And this doesn't necessarily mean that this was the best air fryers for a family of 6. This is just the article that Google brought up for us to look through, for us to filter through and determine which of these that's being suggested would actually work for my family of 6. And of course we have all these great ads in the middle of the web page as well as we're scrolling, so we're not only reading and deciphering the information on the air fryers, but we're also filtering through all the ads and stuff that's always bombarded, pop-ups, all of those things. So this is our Google search. There are options here. You can definitely find an air fryer that would work for you using a Google search, but I'm going to show you how it's so much better to do this using an AI chatbot. So we're going to do the same thing, best air fryer of 2025 for a large, we'll keep it the same, family of 6, and hit enter. And it does the same thing that the Google search did. It does give us some options right off the bat at the top that we could click on and go right to it. But once we scroll down just a little bit, we have a list, a very concise and clear list. There's not all the extra stuff around the edges here or here. There's not pop-ups. There's no ads, which is my favorite thing of all of it. And we get some different options. So we have an 8-quart, we have why it stands out and what it's best for. It's very concise and just condensed information to get us started in thinking through an air fryer. Now, would I necessarily pick one of these right from this list? No, I'm going to do some more research and figure out more about the air fryers, but this gives me a good starting point. So then it gives you a little bit of what to look for. So dual baskets or racks, like which one would we want to cook with? I love that it just gives this extra information in helping us make an educated decision that you just don't really get from all of the information being spewed at you in a Google search. So then it gives us some suggestions down here to further our conversation, which is my favorite thing with AI, is the going back and forth. You don't just give it one question, you keep going back and forth and narrowing the results down. So here, do we want something small that sits on the counter? Do we want a full oven style air fryer? How much space do we want it to take? Do we want it to do something else like pressure cooking and baking, or do we just want it to do an air fryer? So here is what I'm going to come back with it. I would like a budget friendly air fryer that will cook sides large enough to feed 6 adults. Because my kids are all teenagers, they're all eating more or less adult-sized portions, so that's why I say 6 adults. And it looks like it's those same pictures from above. And so now we're getting some different options for, it looks like they're all the same size, so 6 quart, maybe that's as big as they come. I don't know a whole lot about air fryers, but I do know the one that I had was too small. That's why I mentioned having it cook large enough portions that would feed us all, because I would have to do it in like 2 different sets of sides. So there are some different options, and they are also linked, so we could click one and pull it up. This is going to take us to an open link, which is fine. And so here's the one, this is one they listed at the front. This looks like a very simple, would look nice on a counter, air fryer for 120 bucks, but this takes you right to it. So I can skip all the other stuff from the Google search and ask it to give me the links if they're not there, or click the links. This time it did give it to me. Sometimes, sometimes it does not do that. So there is that option. And then another thing that I just want to point out as we kind of wrap this up is that we can be more precise in where we want to buy these products from. So I know we all have our shopping preferences where we like to buy things from, and I can ask it to give me some suggestions from a specific place, or to even ask it to not give me some from a specific place. So let's just say, can you give me suggestions from Kohl's so that I can use a gift card? Because I don't think any of those up there were Kohl's. And so now we're going to get, absolutely, here's a great option available at Kohl's that fits your needs for a budget. So it's already remembering I wanted budget friendly and the family sized air fryer. So that's another added bonus. It remembers what we've been talking about for the last 5 minutes and takes all of that to account, even as we're asking it more questions, moving on through our process of picking an air fryer. Hopefully you found this helpful in searching on Google versus searching on AI. I love using AI to compare, to look up reviews. It keeps it clutter-free on the screen. The ads are not there, which is just so much simpler to look through and filter through and see what the suggestions are and help you pick out your air fryer. And having that ability to go back and forth, tweaking different things and adding different things that you're looking for a particular product is such a great bonus feature of being able to use AI in this way. Let me know what product you would give this a try on. What are you looking for your family? Put it down in the comments. And if you found this helpful, hit the like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on future AI tips. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.